The Boca Grande Causeway is a causeway located in Charlotte County, Florida, connecting the community of Boca Grande on Gasparilla Island with the mainland near Placida. The 2.5-mile causeway crosses Gasparilla Sound and consists of 3 bridges, and is the only vehicular access to the island. Hurricane Ian devastated Boca Grande on September 28, 2022. Now, almost 5 months later, historic Boca Grande, an exclusive vacation destination for presidents, movie stars and old money elite, largely is intact and should be able to recover. Our first stop is our community center. This Mediterranean revival-style building was originally built as the Boca Grande School in 1929. It educated island students from first grade through high school. The school operated until 1964 when Lee County closed it because of declining enrollment. In addition, the bridge had been built between the island and the mainland. Since then, Boca Grande's children have attended Charlotte County schools. As we approach Our Lady of Mercy Church, look for the royal palms that line the pathway to the front doors. The church was designed in the Spanish mission style. The exterior of the church is elegant and simple. Step inside to view a collection of Renaissance treasures. At the front of the church under the nave is the most important part of the altarpiece, a polychrome wood-carved Annunciation relief from approximately 1615. It may be the work of Gregorio Fernandez, one of the most important Spanish sculptors of all time. The Temptation has been in business in this location for more than 70 years. The building was built by its first owner, Homer Addison. He and a few helpers laid the block and filled it with concrete so the building could withstand hurricanes. And it has done exactly that. The lime green building, which is now PJ's, once looked very different. It was built in 1928 as the San Marco Theater. It showed first-run movies that changed weekly during the winter season. There were benches for local residents and visitors. Boys sat on one side of the theater and girls sat on the other. Grown-ups sat in the center, and black patrons sat in the balcony. The railroad not only brought phosphate and passengers to the island. It brought the mail, food and all the things sold in Boca Grande stores. Winter residents from the Northeast and Midwest also arrived on the island by train. Their staffs accompanied them for the social season in Boca Grande, and they hired local people to maintain their homes here. Today, the bike path provides a roadway for bicycling, running, walking or driving a golf cart around the island. This was once the path of the railroad tracks, whose arrival, connecting the island to the rest of the world, was one of the most important events in Boca Grande's history. As you ride down Palm Avenue, you will see cottages on both sides of the street. They are now rooms for the Gasparilla Inn. In 1907, inspired by the success of the Jekyll Island Club and other resorts that were built on railroad lines, they formed the Boca Grande Land Company to buy, develop, and sell real estate. They chose this Palm Avenue site for the 20-room Gasparilla Inn, which was completed in 1911 and enlarged to 40 rooms in 1916. Gilchrist remains a lovely residential street. Look closely at the houses and see if you can see traces of the original cottages. The banyan trees were planted in 1915 and later the street was renamed for them. Banyan Street is Boca Grande's most photographed location. Today, Banyan Street is a frequent wedding site as well as a destination for visitors. You're looking at a historic building called the Teacherage. Once, this was a 2-story schoolhouse located on Gilchrist Avenue. Its purpose was to house the principal and his family in one apartment and one or more teachers in a second apartment. It was home to the island's educators until the school closed in 1964. Welcome to Gasparilla Island State Park. Separated from the mainland by Charlotte Harbor and Pine Island Sound, this island is part of a chain of Gulf Coast barrier islands. The centerpiece of Gasparilla is the restored Port Boca Grande lighthouse built in 1890.